purposes. You have a high pressure one, you have low pressure one. High pressure lifting bags. The advantage is capacity. That means that you can lift up higher capacities, higher loads, but the lifting high is not so big. That means that they are used, okay, in
high pressure.
Yeah, high pressure. In accidents, earthquakes, you know, to move something, really what is a heavy. The high pressure bags, we have two types. Classical one, what they have the others. You can use only one on another, so only two in combination. And you have so-called flat bags. So we are the only one with this technology that the structure when it is inflated is flat. That means bigger stability, higher altitude. Okay.
How many one and another?
Three. Three is maximum. Usually when you're going to do some job, lifting job, you use two pairs, you know, for a balancing. Especially with a low pressure one, because in a set you will always get two. Okay, good. Let's start now. We will now make a simulation of the lifting up of the car. The bags. You will see. This is everything. Is the whole is material. Only inside you have a PVC layer because of the separation, and then you have Kevlar inside and everything. So about the Kevlar here, the whole thickness of the bag is 28 millimeter approximately. If you divide by 2, because one half go up, another down, so the whole thickness is 14 millimeters per side. Then you have 2 millimeters of the rubber for a sealing, and this is a special chamber for sealing. Then you have 2 plies of the Kevlar cord. It is like a net. Fetter, it says that it has 3 plies. It has, as we have, because you cannot do only 1 ply here and 1 ply here because you need overlapping. This is just a technological process. You need overlapping. And if you do this overlapping around, you can count that it is a half on one layer and half on another layer, and then you get 3 plies. That means that this, what the customer says, okay, Feiter has 3 plies, Sava has only 2 plies, we have the same. If they want 4 plies, we can manufacture 4 plies for them if they will feel better and sleep better. That means that every time when you will go outside to make, let's say, presentation, when you will want to persuade the customer, you always have to say that we can do everything. Because technologically and with the knowledge, we are on the top level and we can do everything what the customer wants. If they want 6 layers, we can do 6 layers. No problem. That kind of capacity, another one. Because it's good maybe to persuade them. Our biggest lifting bag till now was 2.6 meter long, 1.3 meter wide, working pressure was 30 bar, and the loading capacity was 1,000 ton.
How much? How many bars?
30. 30.
Wow.
30. The capacity 1,000 ton. We use them 40 around one steel to simulate the hydrostatic pressure of the Alps 2,000 meter deep.
Oh.
This is quite good reference. Nobody on the world wasn't able to manufacture that kind of stuff.
1,000 tons.
1,000 ton, yeah. So we can, you have to have always on the mind we can do everything. It just depends on the money and time. Okay, good. When the action goes, you know, of course, the construction of the lifting bags is very compact. That means that it cannot break so easy. But if you have a very sharp object, of course, it can penetrate. But here is the difference between the bags and the plugs. The plug parallel, we said, if something happens with the sharp object, boom, explosion. If something happens with the lifting bags, net structure, That means if it penetrates inside, nothing happens, only the leakage appears. So that is the point where you have the leakage. But it cannot, let's say, burst, or cannot explode. Okay. But now the important thing, as we said, here you have a quick coupling. You will try on and lift up the car. The quick coupling, you have to press it inside and pull. The system, when you establish the system for the simulations or presentations, go from this side back. That means lifting backs, you put it behind the object of the lifting. For the car, you know that you won't destroy the lifting back because you would like to have it for the next presentation, and you would like to have it without the cracks and without anything because it should be nice, perfect. You take a look from the bottom side. You will see some cars, somewhere they have a bolt, you know, quite sharp ones. So if it's a chance, try to avoid them. If it's not a chance, put it there. Okay. So, and even when you are moving the car or some kind of the object of the lifting, it should be stable. That means that you have to check that you have in the first gear that you will block the front tires, rear brake, for the back tires, you know, so the car should be stable. Okay? Another thing which is very important, now it's a little about the static system. The system is stable when it is on a 3 points. Okay, when I lift now this car, it will have 3 points. One wheel, another wheel, and the lifting back. That means it's stable. If you will try to lift it up, the car, sometimes, you know, the customer will say, it's fine to see, you know, to put two back because you always do in a pair. And if you are doing it in a pair from the side, it's okay. Because on the other side is stable. If they will want that you will put one from the front and one from the back side, you will have only 2 supports. The only supports will be the lifting backs, because all the 4 wheels will go up. That means that you don't have a stable system, you have a very variable system. That means that if you will just push it with a hand, everything will collapse. The car will go like this. You can move it. And this principle, we try to use, you know, let's say with the hands or something like this, you know, if the Jeep, SUV, yes. Let's say you are in desert, you know, and you sink inside. You cannot go anywhere, you know. If you will use 2 Sava lifting bags, low pressure lifting bags, and you will put one from the back and one from the front side, and then you will inflate it, the car will go up, the system will become unstable. And just one man with one hand, you know, you can move it from the sand. So sometimes you can use this situation, but when you have a presentation or demo, you should avoid this stuff. Because if the people is around, you know, you can put the car on the vehicle. That's not...
No, only if you want.
If you know what you're doing, if you want to do something, it's okay.
Yeah.
But the problem is you were surprised. Okay, good. So have always this in mind. Before you will start to do with any kind of object, it should have 3 supports. That's rule. Okay, good. Now we connect to this part, and now when we will start to inflate it, we will go. You have 2 different lines that you